Up next, the Heat taking on the Raptors. For Miami, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Raptors, Heat. We'll be right back on 2K Sports.
Dropping off all that drip for free. You know you got power. Ain't trying to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you. Face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. And it's Rozier in at the 1. And for the Raptors, they've got Barrett. Jay out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Barnes in at the 4. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Jay. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Rozier. Outside, Hero. 6 to shoot. Inside, here's Adebayo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam, taking contact, bam, bam.
And the importance of Adebayo to this team cannot be overstated.
Well, what they rely on most, Greg, we know, is the defensive impact he's going to make. So selfless down there to throw his body around, block shots, get out and guard pick and rolls, and he does it so consistently for this squad. It gives them a chance to win every night because Bam's willing to do the dirty work. Hero with the heroic slam.
Here's Trent. On the wing, Barnes, covered by Martin. Barnes passes to Jay. Barnes, screen on Rozier. It's stolen by Martin. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And Brent, the thing you respect about Jimmy Butler, here's a guy with an old school mentality.
Well, I love that he competes against the other team, Greg, but there's a part of Jimmy Butler, and we saw it a lot in the last 2 seasons, how much of a protector he is of the culture. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's Barrett on the wing. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Rozier kicks to Adebayo. And here is Butler. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And you got to give appreciation to how Poeltl punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Butler. His last outing, he had 24 points. Rozier finds Hero. Back to Rozier. Just 3 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Raptors trail by 6. Trent outside. Barnes passes to Jay. To end the run.
2 minutes left.
Hits the three-point bomb. Jay's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Miami leading by 3. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
That time Bam just shifted the D over and found a bucket all by himself.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Barrett. Trent outside. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Rozier. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Boston put on a show. He scored 40 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The Heat trail by 7. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they're fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch. And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Pass to Barnes. Lots of room. Miami grabs the miss, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow, closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Outside, Hero. Down low, and the pass to Jaquez. Heat moving the ball around. Hero with the screen on Barnes. Jovic, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Jay. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Docket Pirtles check in for the Raptors. There it comes in for quickly. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Take a look at the Heat. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And you know, for the Raptors, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Hero passes to Rozier. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo with the screen on Trent. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Trent in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Heat trail by 11. Rozier for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
Here's Jay. No good from outside. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Here's Jay. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the Miami Heat.
Everyone knew coming in that they were facing knockdown shooters. Can somebody tell their defense that? I mean, my goodness, how many open threes are you going to give this team, Shaq?
A lot if you're not going to guard somebody.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Well, it's definitely early in the voting process. Some names already come to mind. I will always look forward to seeing who's in the mix.
And not only do we love watching the All-Star game, the fans do as well.
So this is messages to all the fellas. Make sure you put on a good show.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Barnes out there with Pirtle. Then there's Jay. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Toronto with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Offensive rebound, Pirtle. He gets that one. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Butler. Back to Rozier. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Martin finds Rozier. Beyond the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
And the Heat call time here.
Let's look at the numbers for Adebayo. He's averaging about 19 points per, 12 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Now, Hero. 6 points for him. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Shoots the three. And Pirtle pulls it down.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Rozier finds Hero. To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
And Pirtle is very passionate on defense. So good at throwing a hand up in the face of scoring.
The tray. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Jay.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now, Hero. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Here's Jay after Tyler Hero's bucket. That bucket in no time at all. Jay's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. Adebayo with a screen on Trent. Hero passes to Adebayo. Kicks it to Martin. Outside, Hero. Off target from outside.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Barnes. And Miami making a change here. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Jay. Nailed from three-point land. Jay's got 12 points in just the second half. Butler against Trent. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Hero on the wing. Adebayo the screen. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Three-pointer. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the Heat call time here. And the Raptors with some changes. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Dick comes in for R.J. Barrett. And quickly in for Trent. Outside, Hero. Pass to Love. Back to Hero. That falls. Great assist by Love. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dick passes to Jay. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to Richardson. Can't hit that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Keep pushing, fellas.
Toronto ahead, running away with it. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Good! Another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Here's Jay. Rozier defending. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And the three off target.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
He's shooting 40% from the field. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Jay. Rozier defending. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 set not that long ago has been bested. What a legendary shooting display we've seen.
Crazy. they stopped the game for this. Anyway, we still got the game to win, so I don't want to say too much and jinx anything. But I want to thank my family, my coaches, my teammates, the fans. Thank y'all. And all the great shooters who came before me. Clay, Steph, Ray Allen, Dame, Harden. You know, somebody's probably going to break this record a week from now, but anyway, in the meantime, thank y'all. It's truly an honor. Now, if you excuse me, I got to get back out there and win this game. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
We are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. Now here's Rozier. There's the triple. Warag grabs the board. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Jay. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For the 3, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Love missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Jay. No good with the triple. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Richardson kicks to Rozier. 13 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This is it to Adebayo. Shoots over Dick. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Jay, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jay's got 53.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
I'm here with MP, who has just set the record for the most 3-pointers in a single game. MP, first of all, tremendous performance.
Thanks, Jamila.
Now, when did you realize that breaking this record might be a possibility?
I didn't think too much about it, but when I had 10, I think, my teammates started telling me to shoot. They wanted this record more than I did, to be honest. But, you know, it's a team game, so I'm going to do what my guys ask, within reason.
So what's next for you after a performance like this?
You know, same thing I always do. Get back in the gym, do some film work, rest and recovery. You know, come out ready for the next one.
Sounds good, MP. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.